Hi guys, it's Baby D. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make okra soup. This okra soup recipe is delicious, mouth-watering, and absolutely finger-licking, packed with loads of flavor. The best thing is it's so easy to make. If you want to know how I made this sumptuous soup, then keep watching. First, let me introduce you to the ingredients. For this recipe, you'll be needing some lobsters, some jumbo shrimp, assorted meat. I use goat meat, cow meat, and pork meat are already boiled with onions and seasoning. You'll need some scotch bonnet peppers, some fresh okra, one medium-sized onion, some ginger paste, Maggi cube seasoning, palm oil, beef broth or stock, and some crayfish. So without further ado, let's get started. As you can see, all my ingredients have been ground and are sitting pretty, and while everything is already made and prepared, let's get started with the okra. So I've washed my okra thoroughly, and now I'm taking away the head and tail, as I call it, the hard parts. You want to cut them off and cut the okras in little chunks like this. I'm going to be putting this in a food processor. If you don't have a food processor, then you can use a knife and you will not need to cut them this size. So I'm putting it gradually. I have a hand food processor. If you have an electric food processor, then it's even easier. And like I said, if you don't have a food processor, you can chop the okra with a knife. And I like to make my okra in chunks like this so I can really feel the little bits in the soup and chewy. I don't like okra extremely slimy. So to make the okra to pool, I add a little bit of water like this and set aside. So I'm going to let this sit while I start frying the other ingredients. So first, you want to add some palm oil to a pot and let it heat up but not bleach. And then you add in your pepper, desired quantity. I like it really hot, so I went all out with that pepper. And then I added some ginger paste. You want to fry this for a couple of minutes, and when this is fried for a couple of minutes, you want to add your grated or blended onions and give that a beautiful stir. It's important to really fry these ingredients in the oil so that the flavor can really come out. It really impacts how it tastes. And next off, you're going to add your seasoned beef. Whatever beef you decide to use is fine. I'm adding some Maggi cube seasonings, and then I'm going to fry this again for about 2 minutes so that the meat can really absorb the taste and flavors from the fried ginger, onions, and the pepper. At this point, I'm adding crayfish. I'm going to add half now, and I'll add the other half later. I don't know if I showed adding the other half, but I added it. And then next, I'm going to add in the okra. You give this a gentle stir, and oh my god, this smells so good at this point, guys. Like, this is packed with so much flavor. Frying all the other ingredients with the oil, I can say, is really the tip to make this soup really delicious. I'm adding the meat stock at this point and giving a stir. I prefer to add in the meat stock and the water gradually. That way I can be able to gauge the consistency of the soup, because you don't want to throw in too much water and then it ends up being watery. You don't want that. So you can add the water or the meat stock in little portions and gauge the consistency. So now I'm adding the lobsters. There's no particular reason why I added the lobsters at this time. I just feel since they're a little bit chunky, it was easier for me to maneuver the soup, so I add the chunks in the end. You will not see me adding the shrimp at this point because my dad is allergic to shrimp, so I added my shrimp after cooking. So the shrimp is only going to be in my plate. I didn't add it to the entire pot of soup. So you're going to let this boil for about 8 minutes to 10 minutes, and you can add in more water if you find that the soup is too thick. So like I said, you want to add the water in little portions so you can maneuver with the consistency. and this is so delicious, guys. It smells so good. It's so tasty. Salt on point, everything Maggi on point, onion on point, and that pepper, oh my god, I cannot just wait for this to get ready. Meanwhile, I'm making my curry and I'm going to be serving myself. So guys, that's it. At this point, your soup should be ready. I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed cooking with me, and I'm going to enjoy myself right now. So don't forget to subscribe if you want more recipes, and turn on the notification bell. That way you get notified every time I upload a new video, which is every Sunday. Until next time, bye.